We're beginning the slow morning stretch on our backs. Option to bring your hands on top of your belly as you take a few grounding breaths to just find a little bit of gratitude for today. Maybe try to think of 1 to 3 things that you're grateful for. Maybe just the breath in your body, the fact that you were able to wake up to see a brand new day. And gently release your hands down to your side, palms facing down. Lightly graze the back of your ankles to set up for bridge pose. As we begin to warm up the spine, you're going to slowly begin to lift the hips, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time all the way on top of your shoulders. With the exhale, slowly lower the spine back down to the mat. Hips arrive last. Continue lifting and lowering the hips, connecting to your own breath. Releasing the hips back down to the mat, gently windshield wiper the knees back and forth for a few gentle twists here. Inhale your right knee into your chest as you find little ankle rotations with the foot, just loosening up the ankles a bit. Extend the left leg long onto the mat. Bring your left hand on top of that right knee to draw it across your body. Extend the right arm out to the side, taking the gaze over that right shoulder, finding a supine spinal twist. Inhale, lift the knee right back through center. You're moving into half happy baby, so either bring peace fingers to your big toe as you pull the knee to your armpit or reach for the outer edge of that foot to get into the hamstring and the hip. Gently release the foot down. Hug the left knee in. Find those ankle rolls as you loosen up in one direction and then the opposite. Extend the right leg long as you bring the right hand on top of that left knee. Pull it across your body to find that supine spinal twist. Maybe take the gaze over the left shoulder as you extend the arm out to the side. Inhale the knee right back through center and find that half happy baby. So reaching for either the big toe or reaching for the outer edge of the foot. Pull the knee in towards the armpit as you keep the right hip grounded onto the mat. Gently release your bind and hug both knees in as you rock over to one side. Press your way up. You're rocking over your knees, making your way into tabletop position. Continue to warm up and wake up the spine as you move through a couple of rounds of cat and cow. On your last round of cat, keep the toes tucked under as you slowly begin to walk your hands in so that you're sitting back onto your heels for a little bit of a toe stretch. If you find that this is really uncomfortable, you can roll up a blanket or a towel, place it underneath your thighs and on top of your calves to provide just a little bit more height and cushion here. Taking 3 rounds of breath, inhale the hands overhead, palms pressed together, exhale down to your heart. Inhale the hands up, exhale down to your heart. Last time, inhale, reach up, exhale down to your heart. Gently release the hands back down to the mat, untuck the toes, and press into the hands as you find a little bit of a Lolasana variation. So getting a stretch for the front of the foot as well as the shoulders and arms as you press the ground away, really rounding through the spine. And gently release the knees back down to the mat, take them wide and find a child's pose. Arms extend out in front of you, keep the elbows lifted as you rise up onto the fingertips. Inhale, peel the chest up, lift the gaze to the top of the mat. Exhale, release down. Taking 2 more like this. Inhale, peel the chest up. Exhale, down. Last round. Inhale, lift the chest and head. This time, slowly begin to walk your hands over to the right side of the mat. Option 2, bring that left hand on top of the right hand as you find a stretch into the side body. And inhale the hands right back through center, take it to the other side, breathing into the right side body, creating space in between your rib cage. Inhale right back through center. Take the gaze to the top of the mat as you shift forward into a modified plank. Hands right under your shoulders, lower down to the mat, knees, chest, and chin. Slowly lower the hips last and peel the chest up for cobra pose. Take the gaze over the right shoulder and then the left. Get a stretch for the neck and the side body, and then send the hips back for child's pose. On your next inhale, shift through table and step the right foot through your hands, finding a low lunge. With your fingertips planted, find gentle neck rolls back and forth with the head and neck here. As you exhale, shift the hips back for a half split. Option to stay right here or maybe tuck the back toe under as you shift the hips back to sit onto that heel for a little bit more toe stretch. Point the right toes, breathing into the front of the foot, and your arms can extend behind you as you gently begin to fold over that leg. Inhale, slowly begin to peel yourself up, walk your hands forward, back through that low lunge, and step the knee back into tabletop position. Switching sides, step the left foot through the hands, returning to the low lunge, fingertips onto the mat as you reach the chest forward. Find those gentle neck rolls side to side. And then when you're ready, shift the hips back, finding that half split. Again, option to stay right here, or maybe you send the hips all the way back onto the heel as you tuck the toe under. Point the toes of the left foot, arms extend behind you as you gently fold over that leg. Slowly begin to lift yourself up, walk your hands forward to frame the foot and step the knee back to tabletop position. From here, we're moving right into hero's pose. So sitting back, sit so that your bottom is touching the mat in between your legs and feet on the outside. If you find that this is really uncomfortable for the knees, feel free to modify by placing a block under the bottom or maybe adding a rolled up towel or blanket under the thighs. If you find that this is enough for you, option to stay right here or maybe extend the arms behind you, fingers pointing towards your body as you lift to open up through the chest. If you want a little bit more, feel free to go ahead and make your way down onto your forearms, continuing to open up through the chest. If you would like to move into the full variation, feel free to lower your shoulders all the way down to the mat, keeping that space in between the mat and spine as you open up through the chest. If you find that you come down and your knees start to peel up off of the mat, you've gone too far. So just step back a level and slowly begin to lift yourself back up. Whichever position you are in, continue to stay connected to your breath. So many areas are opening up in the body here. If you're all the way down, slowly begin to press into the forearms as you lift yourself up. Shift your hips over to one side, swing your legs out in front of you as you move through staff pose, setting up for a forward fold. Inhale your hands overhead. As you exhale, hinge at the hips as you reach down, bringing your belly to meet your thighs, grabbing hold of whatever you can touch. Feel free to find some movement here. And then slowly peel yourself up, returning to a comfortable seat. Taking one more deep full breath of stillness before moving into your day.